The woodcops shoot each other in bed, and the woodman called to see you. They put the checkbook.
Yes, this is the hard thing. The name of the record, All Shook Down, I found out 2 days ago that it was a single by the Screaming Blue Messiahs 2 years ago, which, no one had told me, but it's too late now. We thought it was a good title. It doesn't mean anything, as far as, fuck that. That is true, though. I didn't know about it. I thought it was a great title, and then somebody called me up and said, did you take that from the, Screaming Blue Messiahs? And I was like, what? So I wanted to change it as of Tuesday, but sorry, guys. It was a photographer, Michael Wilson, had a portfolio of different pictures, and that one just kind of struck me. I thought this was the first time to have a record that didn't deal with the band. That's why there's no real pictures of the group hanging around. We wanted to get pictures that maybe represented the way the music sounded and the way it felt. It just, of the pictures he had available, it was the one that, we could have taken the picture and then titled it like, Two Dogs in the Rain or something like that. It seemed like the dogs all shook down, meaning someone who's seen it all before and is a little bit disillusioned. And the dogs have that look like maybe they're stray, maybe they're lost, but don't go try to pet them because you're probably going to lose an arm. The name of the record is All Shook Down. It'll be out September 25th, I believe. And it's a lot more commercial than the record we're about to make. No, I didn't mean that. As far as the first single goes, I like it, whatever it is, because I like them all. And I think it's going to be Merry-Go-Round, which is the first track on the record. And I always envision that being the first single. But, any one of them is fine with me because I like them all. LBO came out, I think, right when we started touring last year, February of '89, and we were out for 6 months. And I think a lot of the songs come from being on the road, but they're not necessarily here. I sit in the hotel room, blah, blah, blah. But we got done in September. I think I wrote most of them in October of, about a year after it's out. We had the demos that it was to the point if they weren't going to sound like the way I recorded them in the basement, then I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't prepared to change them. We tried rearranging a few things, Scott and I, and it seemed like in the end we went back to the original arrangements, which may be flawed, but they felt right. And we didn't use a lot of brain power this time. If it felt good, we did it. And if it didn't, I'd write another song. So you have, 13 flawed songs, but they're all from the heart and they feel really good. Scott Litt is, to me, it was exactly what we wanted because he's an excellent engineer and a pretty good producer. He and I both, we collectively produced the thing. And he added nothing. He took away some of the old maybe posturings, or if things got too wild, too garagey and unfocused, he would pull it back to the center. And if things got predictable and a little boring, I would pull it the other way. And we got to be friends, and we kind of met in the middle. Lyrically, well, I mean, those themes are always there for me, but songs like Nobody, I mean, to me the best songs are about someone rather than I'll sing a song about this lamp over here. You know, it might be very clever but boring. When a certain feel needs to be approached a little tentatively or gingerly rather than just bam, rang, rang, to me that's when you should say, hey, I can't play this as well as this guy, why not let him? In a way, you're playing it, or you're having the sense to say, well, he could do it better. To me, that's, you know, the mark of an artist rather than just a hack. Someone Take the Wheel was the hardest one because basically between Scott and I, he heard it one way and I heard it another. I heard it a little rawer, but I heard in a way more outside influences being in it. I don't know how to put this. I mean, I'm not talking like different cultures or whatever, but I want it to be sort of a big, you know, maybe a bit of bagpipes here and a banjo here and a, you know, a metal guitar here. And he heard it more of being a potentially a classic rock song and brought it more to like, let's get a steady drum beat and build off that. As far as I was concerned, I just wanted to reflect the lyrics of sort of uncertainty. I mean, it can be taken as the band in the bus on tour not knowing where they're going, or it can be taken a little further to, like, you know, what's going on in the world and who's in charge and where are we going. I haven't a clue. Someone take charge. And I think between the, you know, both of us, we got a bit of what he wanted and a bit of what I wanted, and you know, I'm happy with it. Some of the other musicians who played on some of the tunes on Sadly Beautiful, which is one of the quieter ballads, John Cale played viola on it. And I was happy just to have him come listen to the song and nod his head. And it was, that to me was the special moment of the whole thing, to watch him in there playing along to it. And we couldn't find him a pillow for his fiddle, so we had to get like some beer rag that we had wiped the floor up with the day before. So you see him kind of holding his nose as he's playing. And it was cool. Johnette from Concrete Blonde. Can't pronounce her last name. Johnny, that's all I know. She sang on My Little Problem, which was fun, but she flew in from London, went to the studio and cut the thing, and then she like went out for a pack of cigarettes or something and didn't come back. And we called back to the hotel at like 2 a.m. and she was, you know, on a flight back to England. I was like, I'll see you in a minute. It's like, she gets bored if she has to stay in one country more than like an hour. No, I have nothing to say on it. In a perfect world, I wanted to take some time off. I mean, we have managers, but I feel like I'm the third manager of the band, and guys get tired. We've been doing it for 10 years with limited success, and I think the fact that none of us have ever played with other musicians, done other things, I mean, it's like we've been shut into this little tiny world of the four of us, and 6 months on the road will make you hate each other's guts, and it'll drive you crazy. And I think time apart from each other and just rest in general can't hurt. I mean, it's not like we're on the top of the heap and we're going to lose our following. And if we did, so what? You know, because then they weren't worth keeping to begin with. I don't, it's a hard one. I don't want to dance around it. A couple of guys in the band really want to play music. If they want to play music, then they certainly should. I don't necessarily want to hit the road right away. And it's not like I'm waiting for some big thing to happen as far as the band success. But when I go and tour this time, I want to make sure that I can do it with a positive feeling and feel good and be happy about it. I mean, let's face it, we played some fairly bad shows last time, and it wasn't so much that we were fed up with each other as we were maybe tired of doing it. So before we go out, we're going to make damn sure we're not tired of doing it.
Does it hurt to fall in love so easy?
Success is a lousy substitute for happiness. If the success you're getting isn't necessarily what you really need, then you have to stop and take a look at things. And that's all we're doing. That's all I'm doing. And if the other guys can wait, great. If they can't, then, good luck to them.
It's too early to run to mama.
I haven't relaxed since I was like 14. No, I'm not relaxing. I'm not doing anything. A lot of thinking. Usually reading. When I'm making the turn around the corner to better times, I can read and relax that way. I haven't been, I gave my brother my guitars because I didn't want to look at them anymore. And I'll probably call him up and get him back one of these days. I don't enjoy being in the band when we're not performing. I like to just live a normal life and try to forget it. It's impossible, but that's what I'm trying to do. And I think that's, what's going to keep it going longer. People are going, oh no. To the bar, gentlemen?
To the bar.
To the bar.